It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Canes will put total leather to crank us up. Picks up what he can before stepping out of bounds at the end of the return. Back to throw, it's Flagway. They're setting up the screen. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's ball. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw. It's back. That's caught. It's Fletcher. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It's in! Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside. And then
ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
That's caught. It's Wilson.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Gators want to crank the tempo. From the gun, looking for a man. Under fire. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last week.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air, it's Beck. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's out of bounds here on the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Dances away. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the boys of Old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around, but I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Lagway. Flips it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Now looking to throw back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. On the move at the 30. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown. Canes made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
And he steps to the sidelines on this return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Miami. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're down to the 20, first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's...
Sneak gets it done. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Beck. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Starting to feel a little pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Extending the play. Finds a little space. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Still on his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's ball. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Using his feet to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree.
He lobs one high down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. To the air, it's back. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Daniels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Hurricanes will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The Gators want to move quickly.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Buying some time as he moves left. He's got it inside the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountain.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll leave it with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. On the move to his left. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. While they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. He'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. From from the gun. Running back gets to give. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Dropping back, it's back. Got his man out of the backfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to fire on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll step out of bounds, and that'll be it for the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Gators are flying down the field.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Gator. They move on top here in the fourth. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Coming out with it, it's Marion. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Daniels. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's Beck. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
In a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the drop, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
Complete to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense. Nice job.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he scoots his way across the sidelines on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Right through his hands. Incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
Finds his man. It's Brown.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
That's reeled in. It's Sturdivant. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late. But with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker, and this one for the game. A hostile environment.